First, you have to adjust the frequency at 1 kHz from the function generator. The output of the function generator is given to the modulating input, and from the same input you are taking the output and giving it to the CRO. Now over here you have to adjust 80 millivolt peak to peak. So 4 blocks, 1, 2, 3, 4, and volts per division is 0.2. So 4 into 0.2 becomes 0.8 volt, which is equals to 80 millivolt. This is the first step. Just like we adjusted the modulating signal on 1 kHz, you have to adjust the carrier signal on 1 MHz, give the output to its carrier input. From its carrier input, give the output to its output to the CRO. And the waveform for the second, that's the carrier wave, is this. Make sure that you do not change the frequency times per division for modulating as well as for carrier. जो भी frequency modulating signal के लिए रखी है वही frequency carrier के लिए रखनी है. And over here you don't have to observe the carrier waveform. You just have to observe the modulating waveform. And to observe the DSB, you have to remove these two inputs from. You have to remove these two inputs from the carrier, and you have to put away the balanced output. We remove these two pins from the input signal and connect it to the balanced output, and that you connect it to the CRO. Just keep one channel on. So this is the signal, that waveform that you are going to adjust, and then by adjusting the null point you can see over your signals. Adjust your signal. This is over modulated, under modulated, and this becomes your modulated signal. Now the thing is that from this x-axis it should have equal number of blocks above and equal number of blocks below, but since you are performing the experiment, this amplitude was different and this amplitude was different when we were performing the experiment. That's the reason this is not equal. So in the exam we have to make sure that we are keeping both the amplitudes same, 80 millivolt peak to peak, and only then we are adjusting, because for modulated signal from x-axis it should have equal number of blocks above and equal number of blocks below. Now we are going to take the input from balanced modulated output and give its output to the input of SSB filter. मतलब इसके इधर के output के wires इसके input को join करने के, and then you have to observe the waveform in the CRO. Now this waveform has been adjusted by ma'am, but before that we got the waveform in this way. Now once when you are getting such kind of waveform, make sure you are adjusting the frequency in such a way that you can see sine waves, and then you also adjust volts per division. And this blurred, it's a blurred sine wave, so you also make sure that you are adjusting at and norm. If it is this way, you can see blurred sine waves. When you do it at, it becomes proper sine wave. Now to measure the frequency, what we do is that we adjust peak to peak. So both the peaks are adjusted, and then you count that from one peak to the next peak, what are the blocks, and you multiply it into times per division, so that you can get the frequency of the detected signal.
No, that is the time.
That is the time. That is the time, and then frequency is calculated as
0.5. मतलब blocks divide by number of time per division. Reciprocal of the time that we get.
The output from the demodulated output, these wires, they were first connected to the output, to the balanced modulated output. We removed those wires and then we have connected it to the demodulated output. Then we connected the output from the SSB to the input of the SSB demodulation. इधर के वायर्स इधर डाल दिए, और ये जो वायर्स है ये इधर के वायर्स हैं, and then these wires, they go to the output of the CRO. Now, whatever waveform we are seeing over here, this is adjusted by ma'am. First, we got waveform like this. Then, slowly you have to increase times per division. You get this, and then you adjust volts per division. So this is your proper signal. And always remember that if your output is not visible, there is this knob has come in picture. When this is on, you get the output, and when it is off, you do not get an output. So always remember, if the desired output is not coming, either adjust times per division, check this knob, check this, and make sure that the channel to which the output is given, it is properly set.